Hello, welcome to your perfect cat. I'm Kathy, and this time we're going to talk about harnesses. This video is going to be a little bit different from some of the others. You're going to see videos that you're going to look a little bit different. You're not going to see too much of me. You're going to see video about different types of harnesses, and then you're going to see some video of one of my cats, my cat Val, with his harness on, and how to put a harness on a cat.
So I want to talk about harnesses today. And I am going to do this a little bit different. So you won't be seeing that much of me. You'll be seeing part of me and mostly the cat. So most harnesses are not made for cats. And if they are made in cat size, if you can find one that's in a cat size, they're designed based on dog harnesses. So here I have two different harnesses. I have a very simple one, and you can tell that this one is based on a dog. It does not, you have to set up the neck the right size. There's no latch for that. And then this other part goes around the belly. It's very twisty. And then it's got two bars. So it's got a bar under the chest and on the top, and then a ring in the middle. Now this seems like it would be sturdy and maybe hold a cat. But the problem is that these bars are really stiff and it's very hard to get on your cat. Also, believe it or not, the cat can get out of it. So it's not unusual for your cat to, if they're out walking, to come across something that kind of spooks them a little bit. And so they will react in that way. So they're going to react in a fearful way, and chances are they're going to run and try to hide. And if they can't hide, one of the things that they will do if they've got these harnesses on is try to flip out of them. And because cats' bodies and their skeletons are so flexible, they have, very loose joints in a way, they can wiggle their way out of just about anything. So there's this type, and I'm going to demonstrate putting it on a cat here in a bit. Now I have had the Velcro style, the ones that look like they have wings, right? So they Velcro around the neck and they Velcro around the belly. Now the problem with Velcro is that it's not secure. And again, the cat can easily jump out of that harness. So then I came across this one. And this is kind of a small version of it's a more sturdy harness. It has little strips for like emotional support animal and stuff like that. And it has a handle, which I thought would be really useful. You can pick up the cat. The problem with this, again, is that this is on its back. This big area right here, this here is for its head, and cat heads are not anything like that. And this is for its body. And again, it's got a strap underneath the cat body, which again, believe it or not, I've had a cat wiggle its way out of this one too. Okay. So as you see, Val's already got a harness on him, which is why I can hold on to him as I can. I've always had a little bit of trouble with this particular harness, and I want to show you how it kind of goes on. So the trick with this one is you always have to get their arm, their forearm through, and try to get it around the cat. Hold on, Val. Val's never worn this harness. Now it looks like it's on pretty good, but because of this big area around the cat's head, the cat can wiggle his head out of it, and it doesn't really go any tighter. So let's see if he'll wiggle out. Can you wiggle out? Huh? It's not comfortable, is it? So that's the other thing that a cat will do. These are heavy, and they don't want to move too much. He's going to move anyway. But the first time you put a harness on like this, notice he's gonna get out of it. They will back themselves out of this harness. It's amazing to watch, honestly. And this little tiny thing isn't much different because of the way it's made. Okay, come on, Val. Come here, baby. Psst, psst. Come on. Okay, so this is Val again, and I just put a different harness on him. And here's this one hooks on. I'm going to show you without a cat. But the difference is that this right here, this middle, moves around with the cat. So it can move over here to the other side of the shoulders and the other side in between, because their shoulders move. It's really hard to show on him because his fur is so thick. And then it has a nice metal ring. And then as a nice little touch, it has a V for his name. And this one's just a fancy one that way. So here's what this is the SurferCat harness. And so it's got a separate one for its neck and a separate piece for the body. And then, like I said, this is entirely flexible. What's great about this harness, and the reason I tried this harness, is because they said it was escape proof. And I thought, well, I've tried all kinds of other harnesses and nothing much else has worked. So I thought, why not? I'll try this harness. They tend to run $25 to $30. Depends on how fancy they are or how much they cost. As it turns out, on Finn, I got a chance to try it right away. And a loud truck went by one time when we were outside. And because I didn't have it quite tight enough, he did manage to flip himself out of part of it. And yet the harness stayed on, and it stayed on well enough, and he was still hooked into his leash, that I was able to get him into the house without actually losing the cat. Because what would have normally happened when he freaked out like that would be he would have escaped completely. So the key to this harness, and to me, these are the best harness. This is the perfect harness for training your cat. It's very lightweight. Your cat can't get out of it if it is adjusted properly. So the way you get these on, it's very simple. You should only have one finger. You should be able to get your finger in there, and that's it. And same with this one. This right now, this back part's a little bit loose, but he's got really thick fur, and I like him to be able to move around a little bit. So this could be adjusted a little bit more, because you can see I can get quite a few fingers underneath there. So that's what you do. It's very easy. You can calm down. You can easily adjust it while it's on the cat. Don't have to take it off to adjust it. And there we go. It's really important that it's proper tightness around the neck and also around the body, so that they can't get out of both ends. But again, like I said, if for some reason something spooks them, and when you're out walking with your cat, it's likely to happen, and they kind of flip out, and they're managed to contort their bodies in such a way that they can get out of their harness partially. They won't fully get out, which is kind of nice. And notice there's nothing underneath him. Nothing prohibits him from moving like a normal cat with this particular harness, which is not true of the other ones. Some of the other ones, particularly the Velcro ones, that I think are really, a lot of people I see use them because they're very easy to get on. They're just too wide. Even if they're stretchy, they're too wide and a little bit uncomfortable for a cat, and they take too long to get used to them. These particular SurferCat harnesses took hours for my cats to get used to. And they had worn other harnesses, but they never had gotten used to those.
Thank you for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.